What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn off the Webull stock lending program. If that's what you'd like to do, then this is the video for you. We're also going to talk about some additional details about what this is, how it works, and everything you need to know about it after we get through the point of how to turn it off. So if you want to stick around for that, you're more than welcome to. Let's jump into my phone. Okay, so I've now opened the Webull app, and as you can see, my account value is in a pretty dismal state. Unfortunately, small caps have been selling off pretty heavily over the last little bit, and I've been getting totally destroyed here. But I've got some good trades on, and I'm not too worried about it. I think this is going to rebound. That's not the point of this video, though. Let's jump into this. So this is going to be logged in under the assets page here. We're going to go ahead and click on detail up here at the top right, and this is going to show you the detail of your account. Now, if we scroll down here a little bit, and we come down here to, we're going to go to trading access. Then you're going to go to this stock lending income program. And they made this pretty hard to find. I actually had to search through the whole entire app for about 3 or 4 minutes just to find this one setting. I couldn't find it. So, obviously this is what we've got here. Finally found it. And this is what you need to know about. That's why you're watching this video. So as you can see here on this page, we now have the daily records of how much interest I'm receiving. And you can see all of this information here. So we can scroll down. I mean, this goes back. It shows you daily what it is and how much you've been getting paid. And this is, for me, with my account size and the stocks that are being lent out here, you can see that it's anywhere from, 1 cent per day upwards of, back here we're at 50 cents per day. So it can be a pretty good chunk, especially if you own a lot of stock. It could add up to quite a bit. The interest receivable, I'm sitting at $8.41. Total interest received at $29. And right here on the top left, you can see where it says exit program. And it's going to say, are you sure you want to exit this program? So if that's what you're looking for, then that's the information I just shared with you. Now let's look at this a little bit further and look at how much interest I've actually received on a daily basis and where it's coming from. So if we just look back, click on 12.5 here, you can see that I've got 24 shares of Robinhood. This is something I'm doing a little bit of a trade on, and I got paid 1 cent of interest for this day. If we go back here, same thing, Robinhood 1 cent, and this amount is going to change, right? Because when somebody borrows these shares, they're paying interest to borrow those shares, and they generally do this because they're shorting the stock, right? So an investor out there has decided to borrow those shares from me, or rather from Webull as the broker, but basically from me, and they're going to sell those on the open market, and then at some point they're going to have to buy those back, hopefully for them at a lower price before returning them back to me. Well, for the ability to do that, they have to pay interest on those shares during the time it's lent. So that's why I'm getting a small portion of interest here. So the interest rate that they're paying will vary, right? If we go back here a little bit further, let's go back to, let's see, this one here. You can see that I also owned a stock TTCF where I was getting I had 113 shares that were being loaned out, and I was getting paid 16 cents per day on average for that one. However, if we scroll back a little bit further, let's go take a look at this one here, because this is going to be something that's really interesting. You can see here that for Robinhood, at this time on November 9th, Robinhood, I was getting paid 50 cents per day. So the interesting thing about this is that at that time, for those 24 shares, I earned 50 cents of interest for just that one day. That's because there was a lot of people wanting to borrow these shares in order to short them. So I actually received 36 at the time, I should say. The stock price was at $36 here on November 9th. I just looked up that information, and I received 50 cents of interest. That's because there's a lot of people trying to borrow them, and they wanted to short this stock. So this is actually good information. I mean, you could see this, if you come back and look at this, you could read into it a little bit and say, wow, the borrow rates for this particular stock have gone up a lot. There's a chance that this stock could fall in the next little bit, as a lot of people are trying to short it and put selling pressure on that particular stock. So this is kind of how the interest will work here. You can go over here to interest receipts, and it will show you on a monthly basis how much you're getting paid. So look, for me, my account, it has been varying somewhere between 20,000 and 50,000 at the high end. Like I said, I'm totally getting destroyed due to some options and the market selling off recently. But for me, anywhere from 20 to 50,000 for the account. And you can see the numbers here on my screen, how much I'm getting paid each month. Obviously, the last 2 months were pretty good because of a few certain stocks that paid out. So not all stocks that I hold are actually getting lent out, though. You can see here that for Robinhood and TTCF, Tattooed Chef, those are the only 2 stocks getting lent out of maybe 10 that I own in my Webull account. So anyways, guys, that's the information here. You can also click on introduction at the top right. Webull will give you their own information about how the stock lending program works. It's a great way to earn just a little bit of extra income. There are some risks that come with it, but generally speaking, the benefits outweigh the risks. So something that you should consider doing. doing just to earn a little bit of extra money. I mean, hey, an extra 10 bucks a month, that's going to cover my lunch. So for one day, right? So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.